Okay guys, this is still week 1 in Rachel's mind-body exploration practice, and it should be days 4, 5, or 6 in this week. And we will be talking about core-distal connectivity, which is talking about your core as the center of your body, and distal meaning away from you, and we'll be talking about it or experimenting with it as the furthest parts of your limbs or the space in the air or around you that's just past where you can reach. And it's the connection between those two parts of your being, so your core and the distal or the ends of yourself. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So to start, find a warm, comfortable place where you can lie down. Experiment with whether you want to be on your belly, your back, or your side. Close your eyes for the moment and let any current problems from your daily life be left behind as you tune into your breathing. Feel your weight supported by the earth, or in your mind's eye by a deep water-like environment. Like you're able to breathe H2O and decided to spend some time out in a pool underwater. Stay with this experience for a while. As your breathing releases any tension your body is holding, notice that there is movement in the area of your navel, supported by your breath. You may want to put your hands there to give you a fuller perception of the movement. Notice that movement energy pulsates and radiates out from your navel center. Tune into the distance out away from your navel that you can perceive movement happening. Experience the full radius of the energized area. Notice that it can go equally in all directions, out your arms and legs, as well as your head and tailbone, which I will refer to as your tail in this exercise. These would be considered your 6 limbs, which are your 4 actual limbs and your head and tail that help tremendously in finding your connection to your core. Notice energy pouring out in all these directions, and conversely, pouring back into your center from all directions. As you perceive energy radiating out away from and pouring back into your navel center, supported by your breath, you may find that almost without any effort, your whole body wants to move gradually into larger movement. Open all 6 limbs away from your center and close all 6 limbs in towards your center. Let this begin to happen, opening out only as far as you feel the energy radiating. This could be small movement or large movement. You may find you want to roll to your side or come to sitting as you open and close your body. Do so if you wish, or you can find smaller movement while still laying in a comfortable position. Stay with this movement for quite a while. As you continue, put your attention on letting all 6 limbs respond equally to the energy from the center. As you are moving, open your mind's eye and become aware of the image that is there for moving in this way. Your whole body moving because the center moves. Let your movement become enlivened by your own image as you continue to move. Perhaps you feel radiant and bright like a child's drawing of the sun, shining warmth and inner energy out to the world. Perhaps you are like a starfish, traveling using all limbs. Or maybe you feel more like a turtle, able to conceal yourself or reveal yourself at will, carrying your home with you. When you feel all 6 limbs able to move in relationship via your navel center, increase your awareness at the end of all your limbs. Gather information from your environment through touch and bring it back into yourself. You might envision touching the air around you or opening your limbs along the floor, feeling its texture. When this is comfortable, let your eyes open, inviting more sensory input from your environment. You might even want to imagine that you become like a starfish with eyes which perceive at the ends of its extremities and a mouth at the center. Go out from your center through your torso, your shoulder and hip joints, your elbows and knees, all the way to the ends of your fingertips, toes, head, and tail, to perceive your world and bring the knowledge home to center, letting your whole body respond. At this point, you may want to get up and move around, or you can remain lying down, but play with going toward and away from places in your environment, in the way we have been practicing. For example, you can sit up and reach for something next to you, or stand and reach for something above your head. As you do this, imagine that you have elastics from all 6 limbs through your center. Notice that you feel totally committed to your movement and that your limbs tend to find their own alive balancing relationships. If you find that you are not balanced, check to see if all 6 limbs are equally active. You may be using 1 or 2 limbs more than the others. For instance, the head without the tail, or arms more than legs. Okay, this is the end of our exercise for today. But something to notice throughout your day or tomorrow is when you yawn and stretch after waking up in the morning. Sometimes this moment includes you stretching out almost uncontrollably from your center and reaching farther than you normally do. This is an interesting moment of core-distal connectivity. Examine how it feels and how it relates to other movements you make throughout the day.